guys, welcome back to our channel. Once again, this is Cynthia and this is my husband Joe.
Welcome, guys.
Once again, another Wednesday, here we are talking to you guys about a little bit about our journey.
And we are continuing the series that we started last week that we call Nutrition for Your Mind That Will Benefit Your Body. Last week we did talk a little bit about the three components that you need to have in order for you to start pretty much anything, which is the what is it that you want to do, the why do you want to do it, and then to find the motivation to feed your why and your what. And again, last week we talked a little bit about what you need to do when you make the decision that you want to work out. Like, you made the decision. What is the decision? What is it that you want to do? You want to work out. Now, why do you want to do this? Or you want to lose weight. Why do you want to do this? And the why is your initial stepping stone or your initial building block for you to build from there. That will be your motivation. So
it's your foundation, pretty much. You have to set a good foundation with everything.
Exactly.
With everything. If you think about it, if you don't put your foot right, what's going to happen? You're going to slip. So for everything, you do need to put a foundation that it's going to be stable. That, yes, I'm not saying that it's not going to get shaken, but your house is not going to fall.
It's going to be more difficult for you to be knocked down. So you want to try and build your foundation, your motivation, your initial motivation, to be something that's going to keep you in line with your what. What is motivation? Well, in the beginning of the video, I put you guys like the definition of motivation, and that is the reason as to why you do what you do. Now, for me, motivation for us to lose weight, it kind of trickled down. I kept asking myself why, and you can do that too. You want to find a good foundation, a good why. Just keep asking yourself why. Like, if there's somebody, if you're not married, you don't have kids, and you're like, man, I want to lose weight. Why? Because you want to fit into that dress or pants. Like, you can say about the job, you can say about a dress, you can say all that stuff is they're good motivation, but they're very shallow. Like, there really isn't anything that's gonna hold you much accountable for that stuff.
No.
So to me finding the fact that I wanted to be healthier for my wife and my kids, it holds me accountable. It makes me feel like, okay, so you don't want to do this, so now you're forgetting that you want to be the best for your wife and for your kids. So that's the motivation that I always go back to. That's what motivates me to get up, to work out, to do the things that I need to do. And for yourselves, once again, you can take that first initiative of finding the why, and then keep asking yourself why until you find
Get to
a
the bottom.
reason. Yes.
Get to the bottom of your true feelings, of how you truly feel. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't ask anybody else. Don't tell anybody, what do you think I should do?
No.
Ask yourself.
It has to be your decision.
You know, ask yourself that. It's just you and yourself in the restroom, in your room, in your car, anywhere that you could do. You know what? Let me talk to myself. I know that sounds silly, but it's the truth. You know what? We have kind of, I guess because my girls are watching Shrek, but we have a lot of layers.
Yes.
Our life has a lot of layers. You know, and sometimes we have to peel them layers to get to the bottom of why we're doing it. And like my husband said, health, it's important. Health is important. You cannot do anything if you're not healthy.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter who you have. If you're not healthy, you know very well that only that and that alone would make you start thinking, okay, what can I change? Because I don't feel good. I don't want to have headaches. I don't want to feel that I cannot breathe. And believe it or not, all of those things bring you depression. You not being able to change something brings depression. And that is the opposite of motivation. Because those things will steal your motivation.
They will steal your joy. They will steal your drive. One of the things that you have to understand also when you are searching for this motivation is know that this is not something that is self-sustainable, and this is not something that is eternal. You have to feed it. You have to feed it. You have to constantly remind yourself that this is what you're going to do because this reason. And there's nothing and nobody that can shake you from that. Yes, you're going to have a day where you get sick, you have the flu, you're throwing up, whatever. That's going to stop you from doing this. but don't lose your original focus. Don't lose the motivation. Don't lose the what and the why, because it's a constant process. No one is perfect, but you will be consistent. You will become consistent once you make the realization that, you know what, I'm gonna need the motivation. And no, it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy. This isn't gonna be a walk in the park. Your thought, but one of the things that we strongly would like to convey to you guys is your thoughts that society has put in us, and TV and everything,
Yeah.
and the immediate gratification. That's one of the things that has been hindering
And
us.
everybody's looking for
Yes,
that. If you
yes.
think about it, everybody's looking for the immediate gratification.
No.
People would ask you, "What are you doing? What is it that you're doing?"
Yeah,
"Well, I'm
yeah.
working out and eating less."
Yes.
"Oh, what? You're not taking a shake? You're not taking a pill?"
yeah.
And I'm not saying that those things are bad.
Yeah.
I am not saying that, but to be honest, if you have no knowledge of it, you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
that could also
Exactly.
take your motivation, because you're thinking, I'm doing everything that somebody else is saying for me to do, and it's not working.
Yeah.
And yes, you're gonna find a lot of people. You're gonna see a lot of people online. I mean, everything now is internet.
Yes.
Everything is, you punch something in your phone and it comes out.
Yeah.
You have that, I guess, power in your hands for you to see a lot of things that happen. And yes, you find a lot of people out there that have made it,
Yeah.
that were extremely big, that were, their health wasn't the best. And we're not just talking about, just the vain side. It's more, like I said, health is important. Health is very important. Health is something that everybody should be focusing on
Yeah.
at one point in their life. Why? Because this body finishes. This body keeps on, the
Yeah.
years keep on adding and adding and adding. If you're not really doing
Yeah.
anything to, not to help it, because
Take
it's
care
gonna
of
happen.
it. To
Yeah.
take care of it. Take
Yeah.
care of yourself. You know what I mean? And like she said, in the movie Shrek, there's a reference about onions, and we're like onions. We have many layers.
Many
Yeah.
layers.
But it's getting to the middle, the core of who you are. You have to be real with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. The motivation, the what, the why, and the motivation will make you accountable. In order for you to be successful, you gotta be accountable. So you can look for things outside that will inspire you, but you have to be looking for them. Quit being, you know what, smile. Life is so, yes, it ain't sunshine and rainbows. I like that saying because Sylvester Stallone used it in a Rocky movie one time, but it's not always pretty. It can be mean, it can be nasty, it can be ugly, it can be devastating, but it is pretty, it is nice. Not always. You have to enjoy those happy moments, and the moments that are tough, you're gonna go through them. There's no one here that is not gonna go through a tough time. But once you get over it, enjoy happy moments again. So we want to encourage you. This video is basically to motivate you, to tell you that when you start this workout, that when you start this you make this decision that you want to start this journey, that you sit down, you become serious about this, and you know that I'm gonna feed this, I'm gonna put effort into this, and then once you start getting your stripes and you start, becoming consistent, there's gonna be another danger there. That's gonna be, you're gonna feel comfortable. You're gonna feel like, oh well, I already did this, I don't have to do this anymore. And that's a lot of people, that's when a lot of us start to go down the wrong way again, start getting into our old habits again, because we feel like we've accomplished something
We
now.
master them now, but
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
You don't master the bad habits
No,
ever.
no,
Never.
no.
Ever. The only way that you can master them is by not having them.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
it. Out of
Exactly.
mind. I mean, out of sight, out of mind.
Yes, yes. But it's a constant thing. Know that you are improving. Don't get idle because now you feel like, oh yeah, I fit into these. Don't get idle. Unless you're happy already there, but you know what? It's a constant thing because it's very easy. You can very easily lose your way. Why? Because you are bombarded by a lot of things on a daily basis that are going to do that are going to sadden you, that are going to make you feel down, that are going to disappoint you, that are going to hurt you. But guess what? You have to stand strong in this. Your foundation is your motivation. Feed it every day. Find a way to feed it. So stay motivated, stay positive, immediate gratification out your head, and be serious about this by just, you know, making a commitment, holding yourself accountable. You are accountable, and don't look at your successes and compare them to other people's successes, because that person is a whole different person. You are you. You
Yeah.
are you. Not that it's not gonna work for somebody, it's gonna work for some and it's just not gonna work for others. Is that the motivation or the drive that some has is different than others. Their physical beginning is different than others. Their body is different than others. Their height, their weight, their social status, their family status, all that stuff comes into play. So your gains are your gains and your gains alone. And you will get gains. Just stay motivated. We hope that this video motivated you guys. We're doing this with all our heart to instill in you guys that no, people don't have to convince you that you're a loser and you can be a winner. You're already a winner. You just have forgotten and you have been comfortable and you think that, oh, okay, well, you can't learn nothing and this is the way it is. No, that's not your true nature. That is not our true nature. And we hope that we can wake this old way of being back up to being who you are now, which is somebody that has drive, which is somebody that's committed, which is somebody that will accomplish.
That is using their motivation.
Yes.
Because if you have all the motivation and you don't use it, then what is it for?
Yes.
Motivation is not to keep hitting away. Motivation is to use it and to share it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we thank you guys. Next week we're going to talk about when you reach a point where you've already established a workout, you've already seen a little bit of gains, but you're feeling either stale, you feel like you're not gaining any more progress, or you're already saying like, oh, this is not for me. Then we're going to talk to you about how we did it to get past those moments.
Yeah.
Once again, we thank you so much for you guys watching this video.
If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you guys haven't watched our prior videos or want to know a little bit more of what we're talking about, because this was mainly about motivation.
Yes.
The video before, he'll either put it in the link.
Yes, I'll put it up here so you guys can click on it.
Yeah.
and actually I'll put it on this side. Yeah, we'll put it up here. And you guys can click on it and go to the video that talks about the what, the why, and the motivation. All right. Other than that, have a great day and a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.